the playoffs and a Super Bowl title, a 34-21 record. Detroit won the toss, defers to getting the football in the second half. And this is Miles Sanders, and he'll bring it out across the 23 and took a big hit.
Should be there.
They start empty backfield on this first down, and an errant throw with an eye on Sanders.
Hang right there at number 73.
Make the run and throw it to the 31-yard line, and that's Nelson.
Getting a boost with Jarrett Davis, their middle linebacker, back today.
On a third.
Neutral zone infraction, defense, number 90. This 5-yard penalty will create a first down.
Let's Trey Flout.
Your fellow players, watch the hard count.
Again, empty backfield. Wentz rolling right, throws to a wide open receiver. And inside the 25, that's the rookie Sanders.
I don't care what's in front of you, deep as the deepest.
A 40-yard gain on first down, batted into the air. And then Wentz wisely just knocks it down in
the pocket and find throwing lanes with his feet.
Trying to get off to a fast start on offense, the Philadelphia Eagles. They
hurts. Right here, that's his guy.
Protection this time, and looking to the corner. And in search of a flag was Aguilar, and it's thrown to the 10-yard line.
Aguilar does a good
Pass
job.
Interference. Defense, number 27. Ball be spotted at the spot of the foul, and an automatic first down.
Fight another down.
Automatic first down just outside the 10. And Sproles looking for running room. And that's something that the Eagles have just simply not rushed for the third most yards among all NFL running backs the last 3 years, and he never touches the ball. They hand it this time to Sanders. He slips inside the... Down, Wentz looks left, fires to the corner, and thrown behind.
The Lions doubled Ertz that time. They'll double him all day.
5-yard try by Elliott, right down the middle. He's now hit 17 in a row.
No good. Got his signals mixed up with his catcher.
Jamal Agnew was benched a week ago in the win over the Chargers, but back in there today, a dangerous return man is Agnew, and he's across midfield, and he might take this one all the way. He will take it all the way. Jamal Agnew, 100 yards, no penalty flags on the field, and how about that answer for the Detroit Lions?
Agnew, he said, heck no, since he benched him, gave him an opportunity on kickoff returns, and this is showing what it is not to lose confidence in your players and how well blocked that is. The discipline of the Lions not to block anybody in the back. It's something we rarely see on kickoff returns.
His rookie year brought back 2 punts for touchdowns. He was among the best return men in all the NFL, and last year was nicked up quite a bit.
Agnew did.
In his first 3 seasons, very good seasons for the Chicago Bears. Play action, and Wentz to a wide open Zach Ertz, and he's close to midfield. Really a couple of Pro Bowls for Ertz. Played every snap in the loss to Atlanta. Howard runs right through a would-be Lions tackler. Oh my!
They traded for him. Give him the football.
He's going to get it again. He's got good running room. Spins out of one tackle. And it's dragged down to the 34-yard.
You have to be able to make an unblocked player miss you in the hole just like Howard did.
He keeps those feet moving. He appears to be about a half a yard short of a first down. Got Miles Sanders in the backfield. And he cuts it back to the inside. And is tackled at the 24-yard line. That was a... Putting in the hands of Aguilar.
Lined up at tight end.
Able to break through one tackle is Sanders.
Right there's Jarrett. Now could be a pass rusher.
Going down at 6. And Wentz steps in there looking around. He's going to run it, and he'll get the first down and then some. Sniff in the end zone. Did he get there? No signal. I think they're going to say that ball came down just outside the goal line.
Man coverage will kill you on that.
Nice play of the drive, and Howard is into the end zone. His first touchdown is a Philadelphia Eagle.
Kick out, which is easy 6 points. Look at Vaitai collapse at right side. Lane Johnson swinging his hips, getting his body between the defender and the ball carrier.
Touchdowns his first 3 seasons in Chicago, and now his first with his new team at Philadelphia.
No doubt.
You know, you're a Northeast Ohio guy, though. They had this guy named Jim Brown who played up there for a while.
He's good.
So this is the first play from scrimmage run by the Lions. And it will be a pass play and a throw and a catch to second down and 3. Danny Amendola is third down. They run it. And that's enough for a first down for Kerryon Johnson. No plays. For Schwartz, former head coach of these Detroit Lions. And the catch made by Marvin Jones Jr. Another first down to the. Darby's come all the way back from a torn ACL a season ago. Maybe not quite yet at 100%. Kerryon Johnson trying to. That was not a good sign for the Lions. Mike Daniels came over as a free agent from Green Bay, headed back to the locker room. And now Stafford running around, still on his feet, and it's incomplete.
If you blitz, he should be one-on-one, and he is.
Third down and 10. What a catch in traffic made by Golladay. He had Darby all over him. Kerryon Johnson inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line. The eyes are on Kirk Cousins after an extremely disappointing game a week ago. And into the open field, another first down inside the 20. It's Kerryon Johnson.
Well, Kerryon Johnson.
First down. Stafford throws to the corner. Catch is made inside the 5. It'll be first and goal as he finds off the field Derek Barnett. First and goal, and Kerryon Johnson just short of a touchdown inside the 1. Out of the I formation, they give it to Johnson, and he was stood up right at the goal line. Did he break the plane? Apparently he did not get in. Stafford's going to throw it. And in the back of the end zone, it's a touchdown to the rookie T.J. Hockenson. But there is a penalty flag down. There was movement.
There's no foul in the end zone. Player stepped out of bounds, came back in. I rule that's an incomplete pass. However, offside, defense, number 66 in the neutral zone at the snap. Half the distance to the goal, and repeat, third down.
That's it. And they hand it to Johnson, up and over the top and into the end zone for Kerryon Johnson. His first rushing touchdown of this 2000.
You need these guys to top the jumper. When the defensive line stands up, you have nobody that's a linebacker or a second-level player. You got to go low, so I can go high. We both can't go high.
Going after is good, but the question is, would you make sure that his fakes are always out there on that road work?
Yeah.
Bang through the back of the end zone.
Great guy. Offensively, there's none better.
So now the Eagles back on offense, rolling his wings. He'll slide up to the 20. Matt Patricia about that yesterday. Wentz on second down and somehow escapes trouble, and then at a wide open receiver in my quarter today. 2 of 3 on third down so far. This is another. And they'll convert, making it 3 out of 4. Gordon Howard on the field. On this drive for Philadelphia. They hand it to Sanders. Of course, he was Saquon Barkley's backup. 9-time Pro Bowl left tackle of the Eagles, who was shaken up last week, is not on the field. This throw is in time again to Hollins, and he's to the 45, and a late flag comes in from the secondary.
Pass interference. Offense number 16. 10-yard penalty. We paid second down.
Right there, that's his ability. He saved the game for the Detroit Lions.
He was worn out by Keenan Allen the entire day. As that's the first catch.
Far off.
17. Wentz steps into the throw, and that is a bullet that's dropped by Aguilar. Aguilar had 10 drops his first 2 years in the league. It was 2016. He was benched by Peterson. He's only had 9 drops ever since. Amendola fields the punt.
Hopefully this Lions team, if you're a Lions fan, will make amends for our atrocity last time they were here.
I'm sure you were really pleasant to be around.
City is a football state. Hockey town, no sir. Football town, absolutely.
Now you just made half our audience mad.
Man coverage.
And that's a false start on the offense.
False start. Offense number 88. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Let's check in. Brings up second down from the 33-yard line. They set up the screen to Ty Johnson, and that's sniffed out beautifully by Philadelphia. Barnett is back in there after leaving earlier in the game. Stafford rolling, pump fake, and he'll dump it off to carry on Johnson, but so far this year for the Lions. That one nearly blocked. And it will check up inside the 10. Perfectly done by Martin. First down for Wentz and the Eagles. They hand it off to Sanders, dancing around and picks up 2, maybe 3 yards. Great. Second down and 8, closing in on 8 minutes to go until halftime. And again, it's Miles Sanders. I mean, ever since we saw him
go with.
Third down. And wide open across the middle. The dependable Zach Ertz.
Depleted offense. Take away the offensive weapon in Zach Ertz.
And the football is loose. It's still loose. And it looked like Salamatu may have covered it up.
Ball carrier.
But he is in there now. And they'll put it in his hands. And not much running room there. It'll bring up another third down. We'll call.
Bernard's been the most consistent out of all them. Got it.
This is going to be against the Lions, and the crowd really upset. They throw the pass, and they're telling the receiver, are they going to keep on running?
There's no play. Encroachment. Defense number 92. This 5-yard penalty will create first down.
And the reason they blew it. Sanders back in there, takes a big hit, but stays on his feet up to the 45. That'll. Sanders again. And he appears to have picked up a first down. Is that ball loose? Picked up by a Lion. That's Sean Robinson. Well, you got to wonder if Sanders, if he fumbled here.
Detroit. First down.
It is a fumble, and Sanders getting the bulk of the carries.
Watch the left elbow. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a fumble.
That's definitely a fumble.
Boy, what a great job of coming in and punching at the football.
Situation. Sometimes, in this case, you did not. It would have been a huge gain. And coming the other way is McKissick. First time he's touched the football today. And he's inside the 20, inside the 10, and run out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Get a stop. You hit him with a misdirection, and J.D. McKissick is going to come around the end. Execution with a pitch from Kerryon Johnson. Guys getting downfield and blocking. If he just stays right up inside there, I think he's going to have a big gain. But J.D. McKissick getting an opportunity to do something for his team and team.
2-yard gain on just the 3rd carry this year by McKissick. All right, Dean, real quick, for some of those Eagles fans that are wondering, hey, why did you... All right, thank you very much, Dean Blandino. So here's Stafford looking to the end zone, and well covered defensively by the Eagles. We'll look for Galladay. He's been their third down money man. And they're looking for Hawkinson, and beautifully defended. Earlier by Shannon is feeling sick. So it'll be a 25-yard field goal try by Prater. And even though he missed a point after and a field goal left.
Only a field goal, and as opposed to obviously the 6 points. That's a win for them.
This is Sanders, who turned it over a moment ago. And he is clotheslined with a helmet ripped off of his head. Brown can't believe it. First down, Wentz looking across the middle to Zach Ertz. He leapfrogged a defender, and he's up to the 40-yard line. Zach Ertz. Wentz on a run-pass option there. And if that. Great protection. And that's caught by Hollins at 5. 2 minutes to go. The Eagles with all 3 timeouts. A catch, and was it a fumble by Aguilar? Picked up and racing the other way is Darius Slay. Wentz runs him down.
There's the catch. He has the ball, tucks it away, makes the football move.
That's a case where Eagle fans wish Aguilar would have dropped it. First down for the Lions, already leading 17-10. They're going to hand it off to Johnson, who breaks out of a tackle. Again, thank you for being all over it. It's a second down, and they come back the other way to Amendola, and that was sniffed out right from the get-go. But and a very quiet opening half for Galladay. And it's Marvin Jones inside the 15. So will hold it. Prater will kick it. And it is good from Prater to make it a 10-point spread. And now Martin will spin it away, and this is Sanders. And he's out across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Turn to the Philadelphia Eagles, the 2 50-yard plus touchdown receptions. And without Alshon Jeffrey, they go to second down and 10. And Wentz looking downfield, and they'll take the sack. And he'll have to do better than that if he's going to bring this one out, which he will not. And so
said, nope, we're going to stay aggressive, and we're going to continue to try to run the ball.
All right, great stuff, Shannon. Thank you very much. First down carry by Carry-On Johnson. He's up to the 20.
You execute the rest of your offense.
That's McKissick in motion, and they hand it off again to Johnson.
That's a great cut.
And he's up to the 34, about a yard short. Third down and 1. And this is going to be very close. Oh, he fell forward. Yeah. He got through the pile. That's easily a first down. There's the game. Well, they bring the rookie from Maryland, Ty Johnson, for this first down and a false start against the Lions.
False start. Offense. Number 60. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
That's a
they had against Wisconsin yesterday.
Comments made by head coach Jim Harbaugh after the game as well. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch by Marvin. No, they say it was out of bounds.
Yeah.
Catches 44 yards. Galladay only 2 catches for 17. Blitz coming, and Malcolm Jenkins. That ball just thrown up in the air by Stafford, who is an Alliance called timeout.
He's going to question whether it was defensive pass interference.
So it is a challenge.
Back at the quarterback, that doesn't automatically mean it's pass interference.
So face guard, in other words.
Yeah, that's not a rule.
It's hard to believe that that this would be called defensive pass interference. Corrente after
review,
a lengthy wait.
The field of no pass interference will stand. It will be fourth down.
Dean, are you surprised that you would challenge that play based on what? And Stafford out of the shotgun. Great protection. And now collapses, and he fires down the sideline. Jump ball and incomplete with an eye on. Martin puts a foot on it. Booming punt. And a fair catch called for by Sproles. First down, Wentz to throw it. Steps underneath, trouble, and then able to find Ertz up to the 35-yard line. Field. That's him in motion, and they fake it to him, and they put it in the hands of Aguilar. And he breaks one tackle and is up to the 40-yard line.
Dak Prescott. Pay the man his money, as Teddy KGB said.
This is Jordan Howard, and he will plow forward up across the 45 for a Philadelphia first down.
High.
Howard again, and short of midfield, a gain of 3 on first down.
And we're doing a good job of that today.
Wentz out of the shotgun.
Miss.
Oh, and nearly intercepted, and 6 the other way for Darius Slay, who might
attack that guy soon.
That's Ford in his second year out of Southeast Missouri. They're looking away from him.
No,
they're going right at him, I beg your pardon, and he will be whistled for pass interference, trying to get Hollins down the sideline.
Yeah, that's
Pass interference, offense number 16. This penalty has been declined. The result of the play is 4th down.
That's a
to attack him. I didn't agree with that call, though. Nevertheless, line up, play football.
Former Buckeye Cameron Johnston, native Australian, puts a foot on it, and how about that? Oh, my. All righty, first down from the 1-yard line. And wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
He can do it again.
Formation, they're going to throw it. And Stafford, how about that throw? And a first down up to the 14-yard line. Johnson makes a first man miss. But then Gary is there along. Stafford tries to drop it in there to Marvin Jones Jr. and they don't have one to do. 4-man rush. Stafford underthrows.
Well, he took a shot too, Tom. And a good job of Vinny Curry of not falling on top of Stafford.
Short punt and a fair catch right at the 50. No fair catch. It looked like initially that was Sproles waving the hand, but
they take advantage.
First down, and the carry is for Jordan Howard, a couple of yards. Shannon from.
They are smoked.
Yeah, they need IB up. Everybody. IB's for everybody. Jeez.
There's a drop by Howard. Without Deshaun Jackson, you're without Alshon Jeffrey. For all intents and purposes, you're without Dallas Goedert. But at least today, when they needed a play, it's either been Ertz or this guy. 20-yard completion to Hollins, and now on first down. Another throw, this one to Ertz, and that's down to the 18-yard line.
They eliminate yards after catch.
Howard looking for running room and just none there. Played defensively that time. I mean, not that they would kick a field goal, but here's a throw and crossing pattern. And Aguilar spins out of a couple of tackles and into the end zone.
With Walker, now he's going to get caught up in traffic. This is a well-designed play. And watch the ball security. Watch him tuck this away. See that ball high and tight, no space, and turning a great job. That transition that much easier. Play design allowed the natural pick.
Well, he has his ups and downs, but boy, when he's good.
By the way, that did nothing. That's why I'm sitting here with a fused neck at C6, C7 with tingling going down my leg. That neck roll did nothing.
The Lions. Looking across the middle, flushed out of the pocket of Stafford, and he'll take off.
Today, 231 yards passing. Cowboys up 24-6.
Thank you. This will be tough. They're showing blitz, and here they come. Gary applied the major heat and able to get it away as Stafford, and that will be Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones?
Yep.
Marvin Jones Jr. And you see you take the hit and they go hurry up on this.
Ty Johnson trying to turn the corner. And maybe picked up Jim Schwartz, 5 years of head coach for the Detroit Lions. Took them to the playoffs one time. Laid off to Bowden. And he's to the 30-yard line. Spun out of a tackle. Look at that.
Well, it's simple. And that's a great athletic move by Bowden. Eyes up, head up, wrap up.
First down carry is to Ty Johnson, the rookie out of Maryland, who slipped all the way down to the 6th round. False start. Now the Lions will back him up.
Now, this is a good job by Malcolm Jenkins of getting everybody lined up. Everybody thinks.
False start. Offense, number 82. 5-yard penalty remains. Second down.
Amendola in motion and good protection this time. They find Amendola. First down and more. Inside the 15-yard line, down to the 12. Amendola. Short drop. Ball tipped, but into the arms and then out of the arms. And it's called an incomplete pass. It looked down in town for the Lions. 4th time they've been inside the red zone. Only 1 touchdown. And make it a 2nd touchdown. What a beautiful throw by Stafford to Marvin Jones Jr.
As this guy's pulling away, do not look back at the quarterback. See him look back at the quarterback. When he looked back at the quarterback, Marvin Jones Jr. pulled away. And Stafford puts it where only his guy can get it.
To make it a 10-point lead again with nearly an entire quarter to play. And it's good.
To that run and make a big play with his legs.
Yeah, the 2 guys who are being called upon to deliver the goods today. As that ball stays on the field of play. And it's Sanders who picks it up thinking that ball was going to bounce through the end zone or maybe
here. They were offsides. The Lions were on a kickoff. So hopefully for them, if you're an Eagles fan, you can create some type of better field position.
So now they'll move him back to the 30. And that ball hammered into the end zone. Play fake it to Howard and dropped is Wentz.
Why not? Best player in the field for the Eagles. Take him out.
Good protection this time, and now Wentz looking around, and there's just nobody down there open. He gets rid of it before being sacked. 3rd and 20. 7 Lions drop back into coverage, and so they'll get nowhere near the first down. That's an incompletion.
Then boom. I mean, they have a high standard and an expectation. If you're not living that expectation, then the booms are warranted.
Booming punt by Johnston, but good running room for Agnew's. Already run a kickoff back for 100 yards and a touchdown today, and quite pedestrian. But you know, the bottom line is Stafford has not turned the ball over. And on first down, Kerryon Johnson is inside the 45-yard line.
And not making mistakes and self-inflicted wounds like turnovers.
They'll run it again. Trying to break it to the outside is Johnson. Matthew Stafford in this game today. Not one. And they're not near it here. Galladay makes, no, said he was out of bounds.
Right there that he should make because he's too good to make that mistake. Good stop by the Eagles defense again.
Martin punts it through the end zone.
Better head coach this year from last year because he's willing to learn. Good job, Ashawn Robinson. He's a guy that's been a consistent.
Wide open and making the catch down the field for Philadelphia is Miles Sanders.
One of them, there's nobody between Miles Sanders and the goal line.
Going to hand it off to Sanders, who put it on the ground a couple of times. One time the Eagles, it would be just a one-score game. Sanders again, and into the secondary. And Sanders is wrapped up by Quandre Diggs with a touch. Really had a couple of touches and a loss to Atlanta. And now Wentz to the corner of the end zone, and Goddard dropped it. Oh my goodness, the first time they've thrown to him today. But a big drop there. Handoff goes to Darren Sproles, and he's inside.
Guy low, guy high.
Only a three-man rush, and Wentz all day to throw it. And he had an open receiver in Sanders, and a penalty flag. I think they hit Wentz too late.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 90. This penalty be assessed half the distance to the goal, and an automatic first down.
We did that game out in Los Angeles. Here's Sanders, and boy, he is level. On the road week 1.
Oh, he missed him. Boy, did he miss. Oh.
Sproles takes a huge hit. They're going to throw the flag on Davis, who's just come back into the game.
Davis.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass, but personal foul, defense number 40. Hit to a defensive player. Penalty assessed half the distance to the goal, and an automatic first down.
That is his opportunity. They're going to run it on first down to Howard, and he's to the 2-yard line. It'll bring up second down and goal after. They're going to throw it to the corner. That was covered perfectly on defense by inside the 2. And they're going to throw it again. And wide open for the touchdown. Flag comes in late in the secondary. Aguilar would have scored. The Lions are saying it's against Philadelphia.
Yeah, this is a pick charge like you do in basketball.
No foul on the play for offensive pass interference. The action occurred within the yard line of scrimmage. Touchdown.
That's because do that because of the proximity of where the contact takes place.
That's a smart play.
Yeah, it is a smart
if you
play.
have the discipline to make sure your receiver is not going to go beyond one yard, that
correction by the officials to pick up the flag.
Point after is good, and we've got a game.
By him, I tell you, mentally tough, right? Missed a Goddard wide open, Goddard dropped to him, but they hung in there and they executed when they need to execute. An excellent play call.
Play fake to Johnson, and they drop it off to the big rookie tight end and chopping him down.
There he is.
And you just called Marvin Jones Jr. That's a first down up to the 44-yard line. 17 season after coming over from the Bengals the year before. And they pitch it. What a really nice play right there, made by Rodney McLeod.
Within the game.
Ball tipped into the air and then knocked down at the last minute. Blitz coming, they pick it up. And the throw to the far side. And did Amendola come down? He did with a reception.
Each other.
Amendola was signed to the practice squad that year in Philadelphia. And, you know, he was appreciative of that. It's not like a knock or anything.
Try to eat some clock and pound the rock.
That was a huge third down conversion on 3rd and 11. And now another third down coming up. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Try to get there with 4. Stafford not sacked all day long. And he underthrew Marvin Jones, who was wide open. It would have been a first down. Dismantle Oakland 34-14 today in Minneapolis. Here it's a 3-point game. And Matthew Stafford, who makes so many big plays, and that one bouncing through the end zone, and is in the 4th quarter overtime for Carson Wentz. And now on first down, he finds Aguilar, wrapped up and thrown to the deck by Justin Cole. Los Angeles team to win their first game last week. Wentz, great protection, and the ball is batted at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down for the roster. play on a third down. And looking down the sideline, that was not going to happen. Looking. Fourth down, three-man rush. Wentz in trouble, and he escapes one, but cannot escape another. The ball is on the ground. They're saying he's down.
Tackle. Aguilar's going to run right up here. Now, because Carson Wentz gets pressure, he has to step up into the pocket. He does not have a chance to see Aguilar running free down the field.
They have a stoppage at the 2-minute warning, and the Eagles have 3 timeouts. Kerryon Johnson stopped at the line of scrimmage. To go. Stafford to hand it off again to Johnson, and he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. And all-out blitz coming. Stafford gets it away, and out of bounds, making the reception. Oh, actually, it came loose out of the hands of Galladay. He's perfect today. He's only missed once all year. Good snap. Right hold, and it's blocked.
Malcolm
Jenkins with a football is inside the 30, inside the 25-yard line. It looked like it was Douglas who picked it up, and Malcolm Jenkins was the one who blocked it.
Malcolm Jenkins is allowed to come free, jump over between the tight end and the wingman, unabated to the kicker, and is able to block it up. And nice job by Douglas.
Actually was maybe down on a knee and somebody touched him, or whether there's a penalty that's bringing us back. It was a penalty flag, we're being told.
Legal block on those returns. Conway Ertz with 2 guys most of the day.
All right, so on first down, 4-man rush. Dangerous throw looking for Ertz, and excellent coverage. Outside of that kickoff return for a touchdown by the Lions, their special teams have really struggled. Juggled and nearly falling into the hands. So now third down and 10. Aguilar for a gain of 6. It'll bring up a fourth down, and naturally. He's got Davis standing over by Ertz down there in the slot. And Wentz pumps once, throws. And what a catch by Darren Sproles! What a catch. Now there is a flag on the play. Is this going to be against Philadelphia?
Yeah, he clearly pushed off, Tom.
Offense, number 43. 10-yard penalty. Repeat fourth down.
He's going to create.
The longest completion of the day is a 19-yarder. And here we go. Pump fake. Wentz lets it fly down the field, and it's broken up into secondary.
Bit allows Melvin to recover, and we're going to see here. Oh, excuse me. That's another drop.
That's a drop. That's right.
That's a drop, and he should be upset. Absolutely. Drops have killed this team today. Killed them.
7 drops, including 3 on this huge drive. That one.
Opportunities to win. They didn't do it.
Welcome those of you who watch the Cowboys finish off the Dolphins 31-6. And here the Detroit Lions hang on. It was a blocked field goal by Malcolm Jenkins, which gave Philadelphia the ball at midfield with the chance to kick a field goal and tie the game, or perhaps go for the touchdown and win it. But a couple of critical drops by this young group of receivers for Philadelphia, trying to fill the holes of Jeffrey and Jackson here today. 27-24 is our final. As Doug Peterson and Matt Patricia, of course, they went toe-to-toe in that Super Bowl when Patricia was still with New England.